Alright, BobalosRex here, and it's a new week, a new weekly vault, and I actually got a vault this week, so let's get into it. My warrior did it. Remember, we're just going to be getting tokens for transmog. See, look at all those goodies. You know, if I was actually thinking about it, I'd probably get this, because I've already got better there. But I'm not actually. We're going to be getting these. And I use these. Look at what I use these for. Using LFR to get heroic loot. Look at that, dude. LFR heroic loot. I should have made a video about this way back when. But I didn't. Oh well. So, we got Aiding the Accord time rifts. If you don't know what a time rift is, it's a big thing in the middle. You know, remember Aiding the Accord, a good way to get renown. You know, good way to get renown. You got Sparks of Life and Thaldraszus. Bloody coins are going to be relevant again. So, honestly, if you want to do something this last week to get something that's going to be useful for you, I would, one, make sure you got a decent amount of flight stones. Flight stones aren't a bad thing to have. Two, if you want some early tier convertible loot, and this I'm going to do this in my first week video, you're going to want to have some bloody tokens, bloody coins. You know, so do the war mode quests if you're not bothered. Or at least try to get the Spark of Life. You want to actually get this. This quest is going to be important next week. Alright? If you don't know. It's going to be important, I think, next week. But anyways, what else is going on this week? You know, we got World Quests. This is a way to get a free renown. This is one renown. It's great for alts trying to get renown up, for recipes. You also got the Pet Battle weekly up. This week, there's no Super Squirt Day, which if you're a pet battle, you should know what that is. If you're not, look it up. We got Arena Skirmishes. I don't know if people do that. You got Rated Battlegrounds. Soon. Solo Shuffle RBGs someday. If you're trying to make money with the profession stuff this week, fish prices may go up. You got Grand Banquet and uses Hardy stool. Oh my god. It's not our stool. It's a stew. And then you got Pharaoh Hide drums. Alright, so leather workers. Alright. I did not sleep well, so give me a break. If you haven't already watched my video on it, farm Dream Surges if you want this armor tier. Okay? Because in a week or two, you may have another week. From what they said, it's gonna be harder. From what they said. But it may change, okay? So don't get mad at me. You're still getting transmog, but it may get harder. Or it will stay the same. Alright. What else we got? What world boss is it? It's Azure Span. So you got Bazool, you got the Farak Assault there. The Dream Surge is now in the Waking Shore. So if you're farming for the mount, get the portal over here. The one mount, the elephant. You know, you also got the two toys. You want to get one of the toys before the patch. This one? No. Where is it? There's a toy you're going to want to get for a pet. I'm going to have a video that's going to mention it. Alright. It's from Dream Surges. Also, today is the end of Hollow's End. And the beginning of Day of the Dead. And make sure you get the Drake armor if you want it during this time period. Friday is BlizzCon. Saturday is second day of BlizzCon. And then Sunday, we get the Dark Moon Fair. And then the patch is next week. The patch is next week. The season does not start, though, till the 14th. So you may have this buffer week if you're trying to get anything done. But if you want any ahead of the curves... Here, where would they be? If you want to finish your Keystone Master, you may have 2 weeks, but you may have 1. So get it done this week. But you may have that extra buffer week. Usually you have that extra buffer week. That's why I mention it. Ahead of the curve. Get this done. If you're trying to get this, you don't need that. Any PvP seasonal stuff you want to get done. Again, you may have an extra that buffer week, but you're definitely going to want to be getting your Vicious Saddles, your Gladiator stuff done. So get that stuff done. If you're going for titles, that ends. Titles will 100% end on the patch day. Maybe before, like, there's probably a certain time that is people in the community would probably know, but they end at the patch day. But there is a mid-season where you can still earn. Usually, you can still earn Keystone Master Mount, Vicious Saddles, maybe the Gladiator. I don't think the Gladiator, but it's not. It's linked to rated games, so maybe. But only your rating before it matters in those regards. So M+, and that is the cutoff is the patch. And you may not want to care about gear right now, because gear in the patch is going to be super easy to get. So just focus on transmog, mounts, rep, if you want to do that. I've already talked about a lot of this stuff in a previous video, but this is the last week to get that done. If you want flying day 1 of the patch, you're going to want to get your renown up, and then you're going to want to be ready, which I will explain, to get to 15. But if you've been doing Aiding the Accord every week since Dragonflight's launch, it should be super easy to get the renown. If you haven't been, I got guides on how to get the renown casually. It sucks you won't have normal flying, but at least you have dragon riding. You can still get around. You know, my only problem with the Pathfinder is there's no mount linked to it. Like, I'm doing it, but I'm not getting a mount. But anyway, so let's get into the news now. So that's what's going on in WoW this week. A lot of stuff going on. We got our Twitch drops for the patch. So November 7th, when the patch hits, there are going to be Twitch drops. I will be streaming. I will try to be streaming on YouTube, but the drops are on Twitch. Okay, Twitch drops. And one of them is this camel. I'm going to have all the camels. I'm going to have all the camels finally. It's going to be this camel and Dottie. Oh, who already... I'm getting a camel! And everybody else is getting Dottie, which is awesome because this is a great pet. She's great. Also, there was some creator drama. Honestly, I don't want to even get into it. News is... anything on the PTR is fair game. By any creator. Literally. Anything in the current game is free game. You know, if someone rips a strategy that's not, like, blatantly obvious, you know, I try to credit Wowhead comments. Usually there's Wowhead comments with the strategy. Usually if you got a strategy, it's not original. Other people have thought of it. Possibly. Unless you're breaking Warcraft secret clues. But even there, they're like, just give us credit or it doesn't matter because the community needs to know. But I usually try to give credit when I can, when I get stuff from Wowhead comments. Or have a Wowhead comment that gives me an idea or not. Trading posts, if you're watching this video, it's done. You have up until reset of today, but then we're gonna new trading posts. So expect my trading post experience when I look at all the new items, and be sad that I don't have enough tendies. But can I pay to tendy though? I may pay to tendy. I don't have that much money. Oh my god. Now I understand this. You know, it still doesn't cross my line, but they want money. They know how to get it. I got the book. This book came out and I'm reading it. It's super juicy. I will have a video on this book soon. It's the last week of 10.1.7. We're going into 10.2. I'm excited. I'm hyped for BlizzCon. You know, it's a good time to be alive. If you're a Blizzard fan, gamers this year have been good. I'm going to mention it now, yeah. There were layoffs at Bungie, which is really messed up. If you're a game dev, it's a bad year. But as far as being able... Because people want to make it this or that, and I get why people want to mention the layoffs. Because it is a bad thing. We all need to be conscious of that. But also, if you're just a normal cat... As a worker in a problem sector as well, exploited sector, which a lot of us are, sometimes you just want a game, and as a gamer, you've been a pretty good year. Diablo news, Vampire Hunter promotion, Buffy the Vampire Slayer came out for it. Check that out if you're trying to participate in that. There is a giveaway associated with that. It's on Twitter. It's like hashtag Vampire Hunter, something like that. And it involves killing mass vampires in the game and clipping it. The patch 1.12 or 112 or something like that, the trainee dummies in Kyovashad are out. And the Twitch drops for the items are ongoing, so watch Diablo streams for those Twitch drops. Hearthstone, we're in the middle of reveal season for Showdown in the Badlands. We got Dragon Druid out that I've been looking into. That looks cool. And Demon Hunter had Pocket Sand reveal. You can check all those reveals out. The person I follow on Twitter for reveals is Ben Hearthstone. He usually shows all the cards. There's also like tons of sites that show off all the cards, and tons of Hearthstone creators reviewing the cards. I don't usually do that here. I do it in my pack opening, which there won't be early pack opening from what I've seen. We'll have to see if you can open them early, but that expansion goes live on the 14th, along with Season 3, which is going to be a great time to be playing both games. And we got another weekly free pack, which is great. It's a standard pack. You can save it for the expansion if you've already got all your current cards. And there is a Hearthstone art auction going on at BlizzCon, I think, that was mentioned. And then in Overwatch, the Le Seraphim promotion is now going. They're going to be charging for it. There's also Amazon Prime 5 tier skips. If you haven't claimed that, claim that if you're doing the season pass. And yeah, there was a Le Seraphim Junkrat. We had known about the Le Seraphim promotion, and we had seen the skins during the week, maybe last week we had seen the skins, but then they revealed the Junkrat one. And Shannon really likes the Junkrat one, so I gotta hype that up because that's the earnable one. You can earn Junkrat. The other skins will be money. And I'm broke. I don't got time for that. But yeah, thank you for watching as always. And I'll see y'all in the next video, which will be more BlizzCon hype. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.